And now my finals prediction: Bucks versus Suns. The Suns are the favorites for game one and for the series. It looks like Giannis is gonna play in the finals from what I'm hearing. Like, they're listing him doubtful for game one. So that gives me reason to believe that he should probably be back by game three. If they're making it seem like it could all be smoke and mirrors too. Like, the Bucks could just do this for every game. Like, let's say they get swept, they could do this for every single game. They could do it for game one, game two, game three, game four. They could just be like, oh, he's so close, he's doubtful, and he never plays, and it's all just a smoke screen. But I don't think it's a smoke screen. I do think he has a chance to play in game one. By the way everyone's talking about him, by the way, all these tweets are coming out, I do think he has a chance to play in the finals. And I would not be shocked. I mean, I would be shocked, but it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibilities if he plays in game one tomorrow or whenever you're hearing this. If he plays in game one, it would not be out of the realm of possibilities. He could definitely suit up for game one from what I'm hearing. So my prediction is he misses game one. He gets super close to playing game two, but he doesn't. And he comes back for game three for the first game in Milwaukee after the two in Phoenix. And if he does come back for game three of the NBA Finals, I think they have a good chance of winning. But I do think they need to get a split, because that first game back, I don't think it's going to be the most smooth game for the Bucks. I don't think you just put in Giannis in his first game back and he wins that game and you start rolling. So I do think it's crucial for the Bucks to get a split in Phoenix. Someone has to go off. Middleton, Holiday, Brook Lopez. It's going to be hard because Ayton is a monster. But whoever, one of these guards, Booker and CP3 against Middleton and Drew Holiday. Advantage Suns. But not by so much that you could think that the Bucks are not able to get a victory in Phoenix. Drew Holiday's he has the best defense out of any of the guards. He's gonna give Booker a hard time. I'm gonna say it right here. Booker's gonna get his, but Holiday is gonna make it real hard for him. And the Suns could shoot anybody out at the gym, but the Bucks were the best 3-point shooting team in the NBA for the regular season. So it's gonna be a fun game, even without Giannis. And I do think he's coming back game three, but I think they lose the first game that he comes back because he's gonna be rusty. He's not gonna have played in like 2 weeks. He's definitely not gonna be 100%. And the Bucks play differently when Giannis is on the court, than when Giannis is not on the court. So I do think they lose the first game that Giannis comes back, just because it's gonna be an adjustment. So it is crucial that the Bucks get a split in Phoenix. And I think they are going to get a split, just because I think Middleton and Holiday and somebody else, so one of the role players, are going to have a good game, and they're just going to click, and they're going to steal one in Phoenix, lose game three when Giannis comes back, in my opinion. And then Giannis gets it going, and they win in 6 or 7, probably 7. It's probably going to go 7. Bucks win in 7 in Phoenix. That's my prediction. But if Giannis doesn't come back, if Giannis misses the whole finals or comes back like game 4, game 5, it's done. This series is done. Because I think if Giannis doesn't play game 3, they still lose game 3. And then when he comes back in game 4, that rust game, the team changing tactics, they lose that one too. But they got to get a split. Giannis comes back. Maybe they even win the first game that he comes back, but I don't think so, because it's a whole different style of play that they play with Giannis and without. And for all those people that have been saying that the Bucks are better without Giannis, I kind of get where you're coming from. Just because the team does look a little like faster pace, and everyone can shoot for the most part when he's not there. But there's no way the Bucks are better without Giannis. There's just absolutely no way that they're better without a 2-time MVP. That's ridiculous. But I would agree that it has unlocked a little bit of Drew Holiday and Middleton to a small degree, because both of them have always had the capabilities of doing this. They've just been hesitant, And more so than hesitant, they're inconsistent. So they've had good games with Giannis too, and now they've strung a couple games together without him. But that could just be part of the inconsistency too. Like, we might see the other side of it in these first 2 games in Phoenix. Like, just because we saw them close out the Hawks and, you know, they look hot, they look good, doesn't mean that they're not susceptible or they're not very likely to just put up bad numbers or put up really bad play in these first 2 games against the Suns. And if they do, then people are going to be like, there it is. Well, obviously they're not going to play good without Giannis, and the script is going to completely flip. But I do think they play a little more free without him, but by no chance are the Bucks better without Giannis. I'm rambling. I have the Bucks in 7 if Giannis comes back game 3 or before. If he doesn't come back, or if he comes back game 4, game 5, Suns in 6. That's my prediction. And I'll be happy regardless. I don't hold the grudge against the Suns for eliminating the Lakers. And the Bucks are I like to root for the Bucks. They're an easy team to root for. Giannis, he seems like a really fun, really down-to-earth guy. I've been a fan of him since he was rated 64 on NBA 2K 14, or whenever he came into the draft. I think it was 14, when he was like 64 rated and he had like no potential. I liked him back then. And but yeah, Bucks in 7 if Giannis comes back by game 3 or before. Suns in 6 if he doesn't play or he comes back game 4 or later. That's my official prediction. What do you guys think? Who are you guys rooting for? If you guys are neutrals, are you guys rooting for anybody? Or are you just hoping for good basketball? I think it's gonna be good finals. A lot of people are harping on it, like Suns versus Bucks. Like, no one wanted to see this. I think both teams play really fun basketball, especially the Suns. So I'm excited to see these finals. I hope we get a good, entertaining series.